From rock slides and flash floods to thunderstorms and volcanic eruptions, Earth is constantly moving according to harsh natural laws. Each image is not only striking, but also carries important lessons about safety and preparedness. The town of Virgin, Utah is engulfed in dust as a violent rock slide crashes down a raw display of nature's power just steps away from Zion. On a narrow mountain road, a tanker truck escapes just in time. Seconds later, massive rocks thunder down, crushing the roadway behind it. Nature delivers an unannounced twist in Dorset as a cliff collapses beside a walker. The only instinct in that moment is to run fast.
It's going into the water.
Unbelievable footage off the coast of Huntington Beach. A small plane crashed into the water in an instant, leaving onlookers in shock. A motorcyclist in Poland was rear-ended while stopped at a red light, a tense moment, reminding us about distance and focus. A truck lost control and crashed on rain-slick streets in Jacksonville, highlighting the risks of driving in bad weather. One moment of distraction, 9 vehicles paid the price. Dashcam footage delivers a serious reminder about road safety. A heart-pounding moment in Utah, a traffic officer narrowly escaped as a vehicle crashed into a patrol car. Dashcam footage captures the moment a traffic officer nearly became involved in a 4-car pileup. A few seconds were enough to send chills down the spine. Did this moment leave you frozen in surprise or more worried than anything else? A helicopter encountered trouble during an abrupt landing beside a riverside restaurant in Clay Township, Michigan. A devastating multi-vehicle crash unfolded on Interstate 81 in Pottsville, Pennsylvania, as dozens of vehicles collided during a fierce snowstorm.
Go! Damn! My car is gone! I need to get all my out of our car. This on fire! This is... Oh, look at that! I need to get the...
A life-or-death moment, a tree fell across the road, but the driver narrowly escaped unharmed. A driver narrowly escaped when a truck was struck by a train. Always obey rail signals and keep a safe distance near tracks. A semi-truck overturned on the roadway in Boise, Idaho, but vehicles behind managed to stop in time, avoiding a serious collision. Just a bit of haste leaving a parking area and the car slid downhill, slamming into a wall, a clear reminder to control speed brakes and gears before descending. An oversized cargo truck shook violently, then let go. A package dropped straight onto the road in a moment that startled everyone. A small mistake while parking at a gas station caused a car to roll into the bushes, a clear reminder to always engage the parking brake and secure the vehicle before leaving the driver's seat. A heart-stopping moment. The car had just rolled away when another vehicle rushed in from behind, narrowly avoiding a dangerous squeeze in a few fateful seconds. A sinkhole suddenly opened in the middle of the road, launching a fast-moving car into the air, a breath-stopping shock. A laugh and cry moment as strong winds blew tables and chairs away, dragging cafe customers outside in seconds and leaving everyone stunned. Northwest Texas plunged into darkness as a massive storm system rolled in, an unmistakable sign that violent weather was closing fast. Hard to believe, within seconds, a powerful storm tore an entire warehouse apart in Louisiana. A tornado tore through Georgetown with winds so strong the trees looked ready to rip from the ground. Nature is truly unpredictable. At Australia's Mawson Research Station, a brutal blizzard forced crew aboard the icebreaker Aurora Australis to evacuate after the ship became grounded. An awkward moment when strong winds hit and a tarp flew straight down, covering the entire dining table and turning a meal for two into an unexpected comedy. Like the video if you find these scenes breathtaking. Comment what surprised you most and subscribe to follow the channel's exploration journey. A heart-stopping moment that turned into relief with just one decisive second. A brave worker prevented a tragedy and warmed everyone's hearts. A narrow escape as a tram managed to brake just in time before an overturned vehicle on the track's luck favored caution. Pure tension as a vessel lost control among towering waves with surfers nearby holding their breath second by second.
God! Oh! Oh my God! No!
Sure, you can't park there.
Curious spectators watched until the tide surged without warning, sending everyone running for safety in seconds. A towering supercell spiraled across the Texas sky, resembling a massive dragon roaring through the clouds. A massive dust storm swept into Juquan, Gansu, engulfing tourists in the ancient Silk Road city in a thick wall of dust. Hurricane Helene sent powerful waves crashing into a bridge, turning every passing vehicle into a risky gamble. A comical moment when a koi fish left its pond to explore the floor, then quickly returned to its familiar swimming routine. From full momentum to a cold floor in an instant, an unexpected slip turned a tray-carrying act into an unforgettable fall. A heart-stopping scene in Peru. Heavy rain causes the road to collapse with earth and rocks, swallowing everything below, but workers manage to escape in time. A winter lesson: accumulated snowslides off a roof, collapsing it and shattering a truck's windshield. A dangerous moment ending in relief. A heart-stopping instant lightning struck a boat anchored in the harbor, leaving witnesses frozen in shock. A violent lightning strike slammed into the ground, sending bright sparks flying and sending chills down viewers' spines. Oh my goodness! A car was lifted and spun through the air, clear evidence of a tornado's terrifying strength.
We're in a tornado!
Powerful storm winds knocked down multiple trees onto an excavator. Fortunately, no one was injured.
Oh my God! It might flip the truck. Oh! Lay down, bro. Oh, hell no.
A breath-holding moment in Texas. A storm chaser narrowly avoids a lightning strike as it crashes down nearby, the line between life and death measured in seconds. Lightning rips across the skies of San Diego in aerial footage, a rare glimpse of nature's fierce beauty. A storm slams into Gaza with strong winds tearing through fragile tents, a chilling reminder of nature's destructive force. Howling winds and towering waves rise like walls of water as Typhoon Rai sweeps across the Philippines. Nature unleashes its power, leaving viewers shaken. Rats fighting over a bagel at a New York subway station, an oddly everyday moment that leaves viewers both shocked and amused. A real-life Snow White moment, a bird calmly eats breadcrumbs from a man's hand at a Colorado ski resort. Excited dogs roll and play in freshly fallen snow in Ontario after a winter storm, simple joy that warms an icy scene.
Whoa. So they're kind of making this trail, so watch. We're gonna keep doing more.
A beaver diligently gathers branches in a pond in Saskatoon, an everyday moment showing nature's engineers are always hard at work. A tense moment as a train struck an abandoned car, reinforcing the need for constant caution near rail lines. A train derailed and veered off the tracks, an alarming scene that highlights why rail safety is critical.
Yep, that just happened.
Overconfidence led a man to accidentally damage his own refrigerator, a reminder to be cautious when handling household appliances. A tourist couple sat on a crystal-covered chair in a museum for a photo, accidentally breaking it before quickly leaving the scene.
Look at the size! Oh my God!
Unbelievable scenes as a powerful storm toppled countless trees across Half Moon Bay, British Columbia, leaving widespread destruction behind. Have you ever seen waves repeatedly slam into a seawall like this? And how did it feel watching Stormbara unfold in real life? A blizzard sweeps through Fairbanks with blinding snow and fierce winds making travel nearly impossible. Safety must always come first. Lake effect snow dumps heavy snowfall, and strong winds on New Buffalo, Michigan. Nature displays its icy power as the town is thrown into turmoil. Violent storms cause a ceiling to suddenly collapse with debris crashing down and leaving residents facing serious damage.
That's bad, man. Oh my God, look at that, man. Oh, wow, wow. No worries, no worries.
A sudden storm rolled in, filling the area with thick dust every dramatic second, captured on camera. Striking footage shows a roof collapsing during record rainfall in Rhode Island, leaving behind shock and devastation. Lake effect snow makes travel difficult in northwestern New York, reminding drivers to slow down and maintain safe following distances. A trailer is swept away by the overflowing Meuse River in the Netherlands, a chilling scene that shows just how powerful floodwaters can be. Do images of cars stalling in floodwaters make you rethink driving during heavy rain? A car was carried away by floodwaters, bringing traffic to a standstill, once again showing how unpredictable nature can be. Raging floodwaters overwhelmed and swept away a bridge at Dunham Park in Sioux Falls, a breathtaking display of nature's uncontrollable force.
Holy cow. There she goes.
That is so crazy.
The remains of a home were found drifting along the Russian River in northwest California, a harsh aftermath of a major rain-triggered landslide. A Tesla was battered relentlessly during a brutal hailstorm in Bavaria. This storm was truly beyond imagination. A violent storm with powerful winds and hail slammed into Fort Collins, Colorado. Nature remains unpredictable. Time-lapse footage shows Wichita slowly disappearing beneath a violent storm, an awe-inspiring yet chilling sight. A terrifying scene in Germany as flooding transforms what seemed like a harmless river into a raging monster that engulfs entire downstream areas. Nature turns violent in Florida as a waterspout rips apart a postal vehicle, a chilling warning of weather power that must never be underestimated. A waterspout suddenly moves onshore at Piedad Beach, knocking over umbrellas and chairs as beachgoers flee in panic amid the chaos. The Ligurian Sea roars as twin waterspouts form side by side offshore, a rare movie-like sight that leaves witnesses stunned. In Horseshoe, Florida, a major storm swept away coastal homes, another reminder that safety must always come first during extreme weather. Dark, heavy clouds spread across the sky, covering large areas of northeastern Arizona. A 34-story building in Bangkok collapsed within seconds after a powerful 7.7 magnitude earthquake, an image that left viewers stunned by nature's force.
Let's get out there.
An uninvited guest appeared at a picnic in Brisbane, Queensland. A carpet python suddenly slithered out, leaving everyone stunned. If you were skiing and saw this, would you stop to watch or slow down just to be safe? Amid heavy snowfall at the Milwaukee County Zoo, a young camel seeks warmth beside its father, creating a scene both adorable and touching. A playful fox cub frolics in frosty air in a backyard in England, a small moment that's enough to melt a cold morning. A backyard in Breckenridge turned lively when deer showed up, curiously touching and playing with a swing like inquisitive children. South Dakota's Governor's Buffalo Roundup Festival drew large crowds, a unique event celebrating history and the spirit of the American West. Passengers evacuated quickly when an American Airlines aircraft experienced a landing gear fire, an intense high-pressure moment handled with urgency. A school building collapsed after a landslide. Thankfully, no students were inside at the time. A sudden rockfall in Zion National Park left witnesses holding their breath in shock.
Shoot. Yeah, there's people at Weeping Rock.
Canlaon volcano on Negros Island in the Philippines erupted, sending a massive ash column into the sky, a powerful reminder that nature must never be underestimated. Lava bubbles and surges at Leilani Estates, Hawaii. The ground trembles as molten fire rolls upward, revealing the terrifying power of a volcano.
I wanted that.
So Emmanuel was a play.
Kapoho shakes as Kilauea erupts, a river of glowing red lava pouring from the vent, showcasing nature's raw force. Brandon Clement captures the full course of a volcanic eruption in Hawaii raw footage, revealing the Earth's primal strength.
This? Yeah. Don't get it wet.
Have you ever witnessed an explosion this intense? A coal power plant collapsed during a controlled demolition, creating a dramatic and visually striking scene. A tornado swept through southwest Florida, ripping fences from homes and causing serious damage across the area. Wild waves in Honolulu, Hawaii forced a passenger boat to rest on the beach, one unforgettable story passengers will tell for years. Playful ice floes on the Hudson River seemed to take a boat for a ride, a rare New York moment that was both amusing and nerve-wracking. A lucky escape, a man avoided disaster at an unguarded rail crossing, a clear reminder of railway safety awareness. North of Dallas-Fort Worth, Denton is struck by baseball-sized hail, a stationary car left exposed to the brutal force of the storm. Lakewood is buried under hail as ice pellets rapidly accumulate, leaving residents stunned by the strength of the thunderstorm. Large hail suddenly pounds southwestern Germany, thick ice stones slamming down and whitening the ground in a short time. Severe flooding in Newfoundland swept away homes and property, leaving heavy damage and a devastated landscape. A house was completely destroyed after a propane tank exploded, erupting into flames, a serious reminder to inspect and handle gas systems safely to prevent tragic accidents. Thankfully, the traffic light turned red just in time, allowing the man to escape a terrifying lightning strike. A reminder that lightning can strike without warning. Never let your guard down. A participant fell when a beauty pageant bed unexpectedly collapsed, a moment that was both surprising and unintentionally funny. A hilarious fashion mishap: a man walked by as an umbrella stuck in his backpack, snagged a motorcycle throttle, and slid free. An unexpected bullseye in Solihull: a bartender accidentally tossed a hat straight onto a customer's head. Buildings are swept away in the icy ocean like toys, a chilling reminder of how fragile the human boundary truly is. Lightning illuminates the skies of South Texas during a nighttime storm, turning a quiet night into a tense scene in an instant. Powerful storm winds whip dust and debris through the area outside a home, a clear warning about the dangers of flying objects in severe weather. Powerful storm winds blow dust and debris across the area in front of a home, a clear warning about the danger of flying objects in severe weather. What would go through your mind standing before a scene this awe-inspiring? Devastating flash floods tore through cities in Colorado and Arizona, leaving residents shocked and deeply frightened. A massive landslide struck a valley in Tajikistan near the Kyrgyzstan border with earth and rock, crashing down and burying the area. Washington, D.C. During a winter storm, snow piles up layer by layer on rooftops in time-lapse footage, visually striking, yet raising concerns about structural load. A waterspout forms over Wright-Patman Lake in North Texas, transforming calm water into a dramatic display of extreme weather. A violent waterspout surges into a coastal resort in Malaysia, a rare moment revealing how thin the line is between calm and danger. Have you ever seen multiple lightning bolts strike the same spot at once? Share your experience in the comments. After the storm passed, Sydney's beach was suddenly blanketed in white sea foam, creating a dreamlike scene straight out of a fantasy. Like and share if moments like this amaze you. In Rosario, Catania, thick lava poured down the mountainside carrying debris and steam, a fiery scene both spectacular and haunting.
We should have brought s'mores.
Severe flooding in Germany turns mobile homes into drifting debris, exposing the devastating scale of the disaster. A breathtaking scene in Lower Puna, Hawaii, as lava shoots from fissures displaying the volcano's intense and overwhelming heat. Brilliant red lava fountains burst skyward in Pahoa, creating a spectacle like fireworks yet carrying immense destructive power. Do you recognize this athlete? Share your guess in the comments. A young man enjoyed a joyful moment playing alongside a school of fish, peaceful, simple happiness in nature. A perfect harmony between ocean and nature as a group of cow-nosed rays painted a living masterpiece near Fire Island. In the middle of a violent storm, a massive lightning bolt lit up the skies over Canberra. Have you ever witnessed lightning like this in person? In New Orleans, strong winds tore a section of scaffolding from a construction site in the city center. Fortunately, no one was nearby.
Well, they're driving in a tornado.
Chunks of ice.
Heavy snow and strong winds didn't stop shoppers in Buffalo as they pushed through freezing streets to keep moving. Central Missouri is shaken early in the morning by a violent hailstorm, turning familiar surroundings into an extreme weather challenge. A powerful storm sweeps across New South Wales, bringing heavy hail that blankets the ground and reveals nature's unpredictable destructive force. Repeated tremors rock the outskirts of Christchurch homes, shaking violently, a frightening reminder of nature's hidden power. An earthquake causes pool water to slosh continuously as a panicked dog barks loudly, its water home suddenly turning into a raging sea.
Samira, what's going on?
A Michigan lighthouse stands out amid pancake-shaped ice floating on the water, a rare sight that's impossible to look away from. Thousands of locusts filled the sky, slamming into a car's windshield in a moment that was both shocking and unsettling. Typhoon Trami swept through the Philippines, turning roads into rivers and sending soil and rocks crashing down from the hillsides. Oh gosh. Powerful waves battered Fayetteville Island as rising water nearly erased the roadway entirely. A frightening situation. A taxi driver crossed the tracks right after a freight train passed, unaware. Another train was approaching from the opposite direction. A terrifying show of natural force in Pingtung County as rocks and debris poured down like a waterfall, turning everything below into chaos. A breathtaking moment in Idaho, an earthquake triggers rock falls from the Sawtooth Range, both majestic and a stark warning of geological danger.
Smoothie came down! Smoothie is gone! That's Smoothie! Smoothie is gone!
We hiked out. We just were up there today.
smoke. Look
We
at this.
just were up through that. We would not have
Dude.
survived that. We would
we would've
not
been
have
dead.
survived that. We would have been.
A spectacular whale flip delighted everyone watching.
Holy Jesus, God damn it!
Please like and subscribe. Your support gives us the energy to keep creating new videos. A school of fish split apart instantly to evade a hunting shark off the coast of New York, forming a vivid and dynamic scene. Oh my goodness. Raging fires spread across Valparaiso, Chile, scorching more than 850 hectares as crews worked tirelessly to contain the blaze. Large hail fell in Whitney, Oxfordshire. Stay indoors to remain safe. Strong lake winds combined with heavy snow turned Buffalo into a near blizzard. Use caution if you need to head outside. A nor'easter sent relentless waves pounding the Jersey shoreline. Within minutes, the ocean turned wild. The Little Highline fire exploded through dry vegetation, sending towering smoke plumes skyward, a reminder to respect and prepare for nature's power. Severe flooding completely isolated the town of Leons, Colorado, leaving it like an island surrounded by water. Southern France is reeling from major flooding that caused heavy damage and paralyzed traffic. In Saint-Laurent-de-Neste, just north of the Pyrenees, a bridge was swept away. Heavy rains flooded multiple areas in the Dominican Republic, turning streets into fast-moving rivers. In Salem, Indiana, major flooding damaged part of a bridge, revealing the destructive force of nature. The night sky over Sicily lit up with glowing lava and drifting ash as Mount Etna painted a surreal picture of fire and smoke. Christmas night on Christmas Island shines brighter as thousands of red crabs appear at once, a magical migration that brings nature to life during the holiday. Dolphins in Florida waters hunt mackerel using skilled teamwork, turning the ocean surface into a dynamic, dramatic scene. A knobby sea star spotted alongside its young in Florida waters, a small moment that reminds us to appreciate the ocean world. The Irish Sea comes alive as a pod of dolphins leaps together in natural performance filled with energy and joy. Like underwater athletes, bottlenose dolphins in California race alongside a boat, creating a scene full of ocean energy. Oh gosh. In the fast-moving Arkansas River, a barge broke loose and drifted into a dam near Weber's Falls. Indonesia's night sky glowed like a painting of fire as Krakatau erupted, sending red lava and drifting ash into the air. Lava from Fernandina Island poured into the Pacific Ocean, a reminder that volcanoes hold immense power and should never be approached during eruptions. Smallwood Lake surged violently after the Edenville Dam failure, flooding nearby areas. Nature never fails to amaze us. From sandy shores back to the open sea, a young green sea turtle was rescued and released after stranding at Satellite Beach, Florida. A heart-melting moment, a baby koala celebrated its first birthday surrounded by cake, care, and pure joy. Impossible not to smile. These clips reveal nature's power in the most unforgettable ways. Which moment stayed with you the most? Share your thoughts below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible scenes. See you in the next video.